We've all heard it before, a phrase that is commonly used by healthcare speakers or first responders preach in school, that is, you must learn CPR as it can save people's lives. As a normal university student and a young adult, how do you feel about learning CPR? Is it pointless and wasting your time? Do you feel it is not important for you since other people can help the victim besides you? I hope you are not in that kind of mindset because CPR really do save lives and it is important to learn CPR even if it is only basic knowledge. As long as you keep their heart pumping, you are preventing someone from losing their life. Assalamualaikum and hi there. My name is Nur Amira Himanina binti Amran, a second year dietetic student, and I want to talk about my topic, which is save lives by learning CPR. If you have ever thought that learning CPR is not important, well, I'm just like you. At first, I do think that learning CPR is not important and you need special training to practice on someone when having a cardiac arrest. However, taking a CPR course in my second year of university to fulfill my degree credits made me think otherwise. Learning CPR for additional knowledge is crucial, and it is fun using different platforms to learn and practice. Therefore, I become interested in this topic, and after reading a few current research on the internet, I believe that I understand the problems, the importance, and the solution to this topic. Today, I would I would like to tell you why learning CPR is important and ways to encourage students to learn CPR. Many young adults, especially students, do not realize that learning CPR is important. Outside hospital cardiac arrest could happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time. And it is more common than you think. According to Zamanullah Haji Nasab 2022, it happens in every 20 to 140 people per 100,000 people and makes up about 50 to 70% of all cardiac arrests. It could happen to someone you are close with or someone you love as well. Imagine if you do not have the basic knowledge of CPR, how can you help them? Other than that, lots of studies have shown and proved that CPR initiated by a bystander, which is someone who is not professionally trained, like you and me, can significantly improve the victim's chance of survival. However, according to Tatsuku Matsuyama's research, bystander CPR is performed in less than 50% of cardiac arrest cases in most areas across the world. If the number of bystander CPR is low, the survival rate of cardiac arrest victims will also be low. Hence, the number of victims who could survive the cardiac arrest will reduce. Lastly, the problem is many young adults, including students, could not be bothered or do not have the time to learn CPR because of other subjects in their university syllabus. Angela Boskin 2020 said that it is estimated that 15% of the population should know CPR in order to significantly increase survival rate of outside hospital cardiac arrest. However, this could not be achieved by the students voluntarily wanting to learn it themselves. You need to realize that even the basics of CPR can help prolong a person's life, since every minute of delayed CPR can lower 10% chance of the victim's survival. Now, let's look at how to encourage students to learn CPR. There are several ways on how to encourage them. Firstly, make CPR a compulsory subject in university syllabus. This is also recommended by the World Health Organization. How can this work? Well, basically, students need to learn and pass the compulsory CPR subject in order to graduate, right? Also, by making this subject compulsory, it can increase awareness about CPR among students. Furthermore, the society's productivity will rise among youngsters, and it can also help to decrease the healthcare costs. Another way to encourage them is use games and videos as an innovative educational strategy for learning CPR, or use them to learn CPR by yourself. Using games and videos to learn CPR can help the learning process to be much more interesting and fun. This could attract students to actually participate and focus during the lessons. Other than that, games and videos are adequate tools that not only complement standard textbook learning, but also can expose students to new situations for CPR. Hence, it could update their knowledge. Other than that, these games and videos can be a platform for us students to learn CPR by ourselves without the need of someone professional to actually stand in front of the lecture hall and give a whole lengthy lecture about it. It would be boring, would it? Now that we have discussed how to encourage you, students, to learn CPR, let's see what you can actually benefit from learning CPR. Learning CPR can benefit not only other people, but yourselves as well. Students who are considered as bystanders and not professionally trained paramedic can help to save the victim and prolong their life. If the victim is someone's most important person and you save their life because you learn CPR and practice on them, imagine how happy that person could be to not lose someone dear to them. You could actually prevent that person from a potential depression of losing someone. Furthermore, learning CPR can increase your confidence to help people whenever they are needed, since you are already exposed to different situations when learning CPR through the games and videos. If you don't learn CPR, you will be reluctant to help the victim. And remember this carefully. Every minute of delayed CPR can lower 10% chance of the victim's survival. That victim could really die, even though if you have the basic knowledge of CPR, you can save and help prolong the victim's life. Lastly, if cardiac arrest did happen to a person you loved, a loved one of yours, you could help them by giving them CPR that you have learned and save their life. Imagine this, if you don't know CPR because you didn't learn how to, what could happen? The guilt you will feel and have for the rest of your life will never feel pleasant, right? We don't want that. We don't want that, right? In conclusion, learning CPR is very crucial to save people's lives. Learning CPR through various methods can also help with focus and long-term memory. This could benefit not only other people, such as the victim and their family, but also yourself. So, what do you think? Are you now interested in learning CPR and potentially save a person's life? I hope that what I have shared with you today can change your mind and learn CPR for help, so you can help people in the future. To end my speech, let me fill you in with a wise saying from Bobby Sherman, an American retired paramedic who is also an actor, and I quote, "Take some time to learn first aid and CPR. It saves lives and it works." So, what are you waiting for? Don't push your luck and save lives by learning CPR now. Let's not wait until it's too late. Thank you.